Alright, hello again, everybody. I'm going to attempt to do a walk cycle in a very short amount of time. From scratch. No pre adding the frames or anything. All my training has led me to this moment. So hopefully I don't screw up. I'm gonna go ahead and do some rough drawing first. Yeah. Alright, also, like, my screen is so cramped right now. It's pretty fun. I'm going to attempt to do Ludo. And I'm gonna do this as just a cycle, not across the screen or anything. I'm gonna do this. I believe in myself. I've been practicing a lot. Okay. So let's see. Now you can see my amazing pen eating skills. Okay. I love having my top screen so cramped with stuff. Oh no. Oh. Crap, what'd I do? Like I said, I love having my screen cramped with stuff. It's great. Okay. There we go. That'll give me a good idea. Might do Ludo with the short beard first. That could be fun. I don't know. We'll see. See if I can do this. This may end in total failure, as usual. Well, actually, usually I say I'm going to fail and then I make it, so maybe. Okay, what kind of walk do I want, though? Maybe he's irritated, because he usually is. So, we'll try that. I always did like him in the chips bag. Maybe I'll draw him in the chips bag. That'll also keep the body shape kind of simple for me, since I am new at this. No, wait, no. Hold on. Not that. Maybe I should do the passing pose first. It's got cute little feet. His head might be a little too big. Does he have a neck? No, not really. Almost never. Sometimes. It amazes me how many characters don't actually have necks. Okay. Whew. Did a walk cycle earlier this week that the arm swing didn't work properly, so hopefully I don't screw that up again. Trying to keep that in mind. This is proportionally looking okay. Hmm. Looks like most of the drawings are at a 3/4 angle, and I almost wonder if I should switch over to that. The choices. Alright. I almost think I should do the head at a 3/4 view. Hello, DZ. I am attempting to do an entire walk cycle from scratch. Absolute scratch. So, and I'm trying to, I'm thinking, I mean, I don't think I'm going to switch, but I'm going to try drawing Ludo from Star Versus because he's pretty simple design. One thing I'm noticing as I was doing my initial drawing here is that I don't see a single version of Ludo where he is at a complete profile view. Everything is at like a 3/4 view. So I'm kind of switching the 3/4 view for the head because it does kind of just in general look better. Do find it kind of interesting that there is no, like, I'm not seeing a single side view of Ludo. I'm guessing they in general tried to avoid that because it does look kind of, it's not nearly as interesting as the side view. Yeah, like that looks way more like Ludo. Things you don't really notice until you actually start drawing. I never really noticed that they never see Ludo from a profile. Gonna have him with a little beard because I always thought it was funny when he had the little beard. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better already. And well, if he's gonna be at a 3/4, then we should probably do the whole body that way as well. And I'm thinking just, they almost never show his neck, but he does have a bit of a neck. And his little hair flops. Let's see. Well, I don't think it's hair, but I don't know what it is. Okay, probably delete that layer now. Yeah. There we go. So, I think we'll keep it simple. Just keep him in the chips bag. Because I haven't tried animating a character this week. So, that's, and this one's based off of a design that has already been animated several times. So I'm like, it's simple. It's a throwback to my Captain Starco days too, so if anyone comes in from there, they're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, yeah, I remember she used to draw Star Versus stuff. Be like, yeah, I did used to do that. Okay, I think I can do this. So his legs are basically just, they're basic cartoon legs. Very nice and simple, which is what I need. Never done like a 3/4 view, so it's just a slight turn from what I've been practicing. I think I'll do the arms on a separate pass. We'll do the legs first. I'm learning from my mistakes. Okay, let's see. So wait, no, he's up here. Okay. He's up. And I want this to be a cycle, so I'm going to have him walking in place. So the first thing I have been doing is placing the ups and downs in my animation. So the up leg movement and then the down leg movement. And it's a lot easier to track the movement properly. Even when I've screwed up, it still looks better. So that's great. I don't regret spending years just practicing drawing because it's really paying off. I've actually been kind of critical of myself a few times. Been like, oh, why didn't I practice any animation at all? But I'm like, you know, kind of glad you did practice drawing first because, yeah, I gotta move it down. What am I doing? Glad I practiced drawing first because it actually makes movement a little easier because I can understand how it goes up and down. I do wish I had animated more, but c'est la vie. It is what it is. I didn't really have much access to programs that could animate, and I didn't understand. I didn't have like cameras because I just didn't have that technology at the time. I definitely gonna have to animate the beard on a separate pass too, huh? If I want it to look good. So we'll just keep it there. I may have added too many overlapping swinging parts, but you know what? I'm gonna make it work. Okay, let's see. So that's the passing. That might be too far forward. Let's see. Contact. See, this is great. I never practiced drawing legs, which I definitely do regret. But doing these walk cycles over and over again has been very, very helpful. You know what? Actually, we're gonna start with the leg that's on the ground. Okay. So it's on the ground. It's gonna be slid back a little bit. And then this leg is going to go forward. I'm starting to be able to control my walks a little bit more. At first it's just making a walk work, and then afterwards it's like figuring out how to, is he bouncing, is he angry? I'm trying to get to that point. So once I do that, I'm gonna be pretty good there. That's looking pretty walk cycly. I mean, it's only 2 frames so far. So we got the up, we got the down. We're gonna do the even lower down though. One day I hope to get to the point where I can just do the up, the really low down, and then just go. But I'm not there yet, so we're gonna call that great. You know, if I can just get this walk cycle roughly animated before I have to go to work, we're gonna call that a success. Also, happy Halloween, everyone. It's a beautiful Halloween day. Well, actually here it's freezing cold. You can't walk outside for 2 steps without freezing your butt off. kind of stinks. I'm okay with it though, because I've just always grown up in the cold, so I'm like, yeah, it's just winter. It's called winter. But let's curve that. Let's make that. Yeah, look at that eyebrow. I bet Hekaho doesn't show up till the very end and then is like, oh no, I missed. Oh, I think those eyes are too close together. Well, maybe not too. I'm gonna do a little. I don't like doing this usually, but we're gonna do it just this once. Right there. Yeah, that looks better. Although I don't like how big them pupils are getting. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look. Still making those pupils a little bit big there. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think I like that. Gonna have to clean up those eyebrows later. Oh, no, not November. I forgot. No, not November. Holiday that's really dumb to me. I don't understand that one. Sounds like a lot of unnecessary. I don't know, it seems rather unnecessary. Yeah. Let's see. Cannot be bothered with the holidays of mortals. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I always found No Nut November kind of a dumb idea. Gotta pay attention on the legs. My whole brain is like, alright, put every ounce of brain power into the legs. We can do it. My brain's like, you can't hear it, but it's just struggling. Rusted bolts. I don't think that's the right spot. A test of a true man's strength. No, the test of a man's true strength is if he can open the pickle jar or not. That's clearly. I mean, maybe a test of willpower. I'll say No November might be a test of willpower, but it's also just. I think it's pretty silly. Let's see. Yes, you take that first step, you little bird. Adorable bird. Ludo's the best character. Changed my mind. Let's see. Yeah, that's. Then I gotta add some arms on this once we get through the whole walk. We're not there yet. What's interesting is when you're doing like a walk cycle, is that they're standing in one place and sliding, and sometimes it's kind of easy to forget that they're sliding, or just be kind of like weirded out by it. Like, it takes a bit to get your, or at least for me, it takes a bit for my head to Doesn't come naturally to me. I have to be like, oh yeah, he's sliding because it's a walk cycle. That's right. Sliding because it's a walk cycle. Okay. I'm also realizing like how important blinks are, so I'll probably add a blink right here. But I might not do that just yet. I might go back and add a blink later, because I feel like I'm already tracking a beard, and I'm already gonna have to do the arms, and so I think I'll skip the blink for now. But I'm probably gonna go back in and do a blink, because blinks add so much more to it. Like, it's, you don't think about it too much, but when it's there, it's like, oh wow, but when it's not there, you're like, oh, dead eyes. Dead eyes. Okay, let's see. I'm also understanding the importance of animating rough first, because it's really tempting when you're animating digitally, I noticed, to like want to go straight to clean lines, but yeah, I like that little I don't know, I did that by accident. There's like a little pull there, but I like that. Okay. We're gonna have the beard hold a little bit there. Let's see. He's coming back up. So his body is rising. Test of a true man's strength is animating walk cycles. You can't hear this right now, but in my head, there's just Be a Man from Mulan just on repeat. So, let's see. Okay. You can do this. You've been training all week for this, Tori. Don't give up. You got this. Okay. Okay. Okay, you got this. Okay. Oh my god, she can be taught. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yes! Okay. Oh, I am learning. 2 weeks ago, I couldn't have freaking dreamed of this. There we go. That's what I'm gonna say too, which is why I don't regret spending a lot of time learning how to draw instead of like actually just full on animating, is because it's going to appear that I suddenly just get really good really fast, and it's really kind of an illusion because I can draw. It's just the movement I struggle with, and the movement, you don't really need to know how to draw to make good animation movement. You need to know how to draw to make like good character animation. So, as I keep practicing like this, it's gonna appear that I'm some sort of wizard that just gets really good really fast, but I'm not sure that's entirely the truth of it. Okay. I feel like there should be an in-between there. We're gonna move you there. We're gonna move you there. And we're gonna move you in there. And then we're gonna see. Yeah, I think I'm right. Yeah, I see where. Yeah, I was correct. I was having trouble with the leg placement though, so I kind of skipped ahead. So this is just a straight in the middle in between. Green is the final pose. Okay. It's very important when you do this that you pay attention to what you're doing. Otherwise you get a really bad drawing. I'm going to do a little like squash and stretch, a very subtle one right here. See if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll get rid of it. I'll just kind of have it stretch between the two eye positions. Kind of have it favor that top eyebrow. But stretch down a little. Yeah, okay, that does appear to be working. I'm gonna have it pulled down a little. But yeah, the absolute #1 thing I've learned about animation is you can read about it all you want, but you gotta practice. You're never gonna get better if you don't practice. Not to saying that reading up on animation isn't helpful either, because I am finding that as I animate, I go, oh, it's like that thing I read in the book. So it's helpful, for sure. But nothing beats actually doing the work. And let's see. Okay, so blue's before. So we want to put the foot position, that's where we track. That's what we track there. Foot position. Slide it back. Put a nice middle in between. Okay, and back leg. Kinda here, I suppose. Hopefully it doesn't look too crappy. If it does, we'll fix it. Oof. Oh yeah, that's why it doesn't look right. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. I can't wait to make the beard go the other way now. Oh, that's so cool. Let's just put it on loop. That looks so bad because it's only half the cycle, but you know, clearly it looks like it's working. I have learned something. Okay. And I have like an hour. Which is why I chose to do this as like a walk cycle, because that's 12 frames. Milk Call determined ages ago that a walk is on, well, I mean, they animated at 24 always, so I think it'll be different for 30. I think it would be 15 for 30 frames per second if you're doing a walk, but you can do a walk in like, it's always on 12s. It's always 12 frames. Okay, but anyways. Let's see, up. So that leg's down, up. So now we're doing that leg down. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further down. This might be a little too down. But we'll find out in just a second. think that might be a bit too down. I might be getting ahead of myself. Looks like Ludo's showing some leg. No, Ludo. Okay, let's see. What was the previous? Okay, so that just bent, so that's sliding backwards now. Okay, yeah, that's why. We got another sliding back foot. There we go. I guess it's not entirely down yet, is it? Because it's sliding back. Oh, this is a contact pose, isn't it? No, but it wouldn't quite be outstretched right away yet. Yeah, that looks right. Now I'm doing straight ahead. That's the interesting thing about me doing walks right now, is I keep switching between straight ahead and pose to pose because I've not practiced enough. I want to get to the point where I'm just like, oh yeah, a walk, and I just sit down and I'm like, there it is. You're welcome. But to get to that point, I have to keep drawing walks over and over again. Definitely improve my leg drawing too, that's for sure. Might be drawing that lower eyelid too much. Fun fact is eyelids don't actually do that. It's something that only cartoons really get away with. Okay. I'm gonna say the beard can definitely come out here now, like nice little whippy action. Like that. Maybe not with the point though, the point's a little much. Maybe I am drawing my best girl. I'm not just drawing my best girl, I'm animating. I'm animating Ludo. It's beautiful. It's good to see you too, Akram. I'm not done with the walk cycle, so that's half a walk cycle on a loop, but you can kind of see it coming together. It's kind of beautiful. There we go. Okay. I only have like an hour. Oof. Slowly approaching only 45 minutes left. And I haven't even done the arm. The arm swing will be pretty easy once the base is in there. Animation is beautiful, isn't it? It's the greatest thing we have on this planet is animation. Okay, there we go. I was overthinking it again. Let's see. I have a bad habit of overthinking it. Okay. I am surprised Heka has not shown up yet. Heck is very silly. Always like, where's the live stream? And then not showing up. Where are you, man? I've been pretty good about doing it regularly every Thursday, too. I almost didn't want to do one today at all, to be honest, but then I found myself motivated. Suddenly, so I'm like, you know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna animate. Because, like, that was actually why I didn't want to do the live stream. He hecka, like, the reason I didn't want to do the live stream today initially is because I was like, I gotta practice animation, and I'm like, I gotta keep, live streaming is not necessarily the best way to practice. I'm gonna say that. Because, you know, you're talking to people in the chat, and, you know, like, I'm gonna do, see, you're talking to people, and then you screw up, and you screw up on camera, and then everybody knows. And it's not even so much like the whole, like, I screwed up and everyone can see. It's more of just the, I think his chip bag's getting a little short there. No mini skirt chip bag for you, Ludo. Sorry. But, yeah, it kind of gets complicated, because if you're trying to learn something, you really don't want to be too distracted. So I would not recommend being a nutcase like myself and practicing your animation while live streaming, but alright, something's going on with his pupil up there. It looks really funny. Something's going funny with his pupil the whole way through. Look at that little migration it's doing. Oh, like that. We don't like that, do we? No. No, we don't. Let's try that. Still kind of doing like a little migration. I'll just fix the eyes later. Just want to get the legs right. And we're at frame 7, 8, 9. Okay, once we get to 12, let's keep rolling here. See, it's a slide back. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend practicing your animation on a live stream. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, it's kind of fun in some way. Like, it definitely, like, you feel a bit more pressure. You're like, okay, think this through. Think it through. Oh, wait a minute. Will that work? Speaking of thinking it through, am I thinking it through? I think it slides on the, yeah, it slides on the next one. Okay. With some background music. Huh. Yeah, but my brain's already separated into a few different places. And adding music to the mix would be even worse. According to the Animation Bible, you should never animate with music, which I think is... I'm kind of... I don't 100% agree. In this instance, I'm going to say no music, but I really think it's at the discretion of the animator and what they're animating and that sort of thing. Sometimes when I animate by myself, though, yeah, definitely got music. What I'm liking a little bit better than music, though, is just listening to like documentary type stuff. Because it's like, you know, there's something to listen to, but documentaries don't necessarily have like beats to them. So in fact, I'd say most documentaries probably don't have beats to them. And if you're already animating to music, you don't want to accidentally start animating to the music you're listening to instead of the music in the actual animation. Okay, come on, Tori. You got this. What are you doing? You know how 3 dimensions work. Stop forgetting. I forgot how 3 dimensions work. Okay, hold on. That's not what I wanted to bring back. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. The knee is coming up. The knee is like a circle. There we go. Oh my god. Yes, now you remember. Good job. Good job. Not like you practiced your whole life for this or anything. Come on. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a leg. It's definitely a leg. And we're on 9 already. Look at me breezing through this. Oh. Okay. I couldn't decide if I wanted to animate Ludo or Toffee, because I'd really like to do like a walk cycle in Toffee, but I'm really glad I chose Ludo, because the reason I didn't go with Toffee today was like, I don't think I'm there yet, and you know what, I think I'm right. I don't think I'm quite there yet. And those eyes are definitely too close together. I did it again. No! 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 Fixed it. Wait. Oh, wait, no, because, yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, that looked pretty good, though. I didn't mean to play through it, but let's go ahead and see how it's... Yeah, that looks... I mean, it needs in-betweens, for sure. I could draw Toffee with a beard. That's the beauty of being the animators. You can pick. It definitely needs in-betweens, that's for sure. Let's try just for a second putting it on 2s, see what that's like. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So it's probably gonna need 2 in-betweens each. Let's see. Animation. It's so beautiful. I am honestly proud of my progress this week. I've been doing great. Honestly, I think I really wasn't gonna do a live stream today, and then my friend Tommy posted his little Halloween video, which I put in the chibi chat for you all to enjoy. It's just him getting the little text of, so have you practiced animation? Or how's your animation going? And he's just... That made me laugh for about, I think about a good 5 minutes or so. Because I'm like, I wonder who that could be. I'm just the animation life coach. I'm like, you practicing? Are you practicing your animation? Are you doing it? Gotta do it, man. Is his head growing bigger? His head's growing bigger. This is why I also like doing digital, because I don't know what it is, but I make things grow and shrink. Don't take that out of context. I don't know, like, I can't seem to get the volumes right ever. That's probably about right. Let's see. That looks a lot better. His head's not growing now. Okay. Moving on. Frame 10. 3 more to go. Yeah. I'm the, like, don't let your dreams be memes. Gotta work hard. Gotta make your animation dreams come true. Gotta practice, man. Gotta practice. Do you know what I really suck at with animation, though, that I gotta work on? Is cleanup. Cleanup is a nightmare. I have... hands are overrated. I disagree. I think hands are underrated. We need them. Just animate all the time. Don't even eat anymore. Just animate. Actually, I'm very much against that. I think the important thing is to set your own personal goals, and I know that sounds like the cheesiest life advice ever, but like I think the where people screw up with this is like they'll be like, okay, by the end of this week I'm gonna be able to do like a full whatever, you know, and they make it too high. Like last live stream I animated a ball walking, so I was like, okay, you know, it's a ball walking, it's not that exciting, you know. Like, I'm glad y'all stuck around for the ride. I'm glad you're sticking out for the journey, but like, yeah, no one's gonna want to watch a show with a bunch of balls. Just no, go away. Okay, no one's gonna want to watch a show with a bunch of balls with stick legs walking around. You know, there's gonna need to be an in between there. But you know what? I'm feeling good. Okay, and his foot's kind of back there, and you can't really see it. Or is it... Am I just... Yeah, I'm forgetting how 3D dimensions work. For some reason, when it comes to legs, I'm like, what's depth? I don't know. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna draw that foot coming back like this. Like that. Yeah. And then we're gonna draw that foot. No, 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 don't. No, stop it. Stop it. There. Forward. Forward. It moves forward. God. We've only gone through like 9 other frames with this. How... I didn't live stream without you. I was waiting for you. I didn't at everyone in the Chibi chat. Live stream without you. That's ridiculous. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, I'm starting to get it now. See, I don't leave, like, spaces between legs. I don't know why my brain's always just, like, I understand, like, okay, legs, like, they move, okay, and then all of a sudden, like, when I go to draw, I'm like, you know, like legs. That's how legs work. And that's how I end up drawing them. Oh, God. That's why I need practice. And I'm glad I started with Ludo, especially now, because I was seriously like, maybe I could do Toffee. And I'm like, and then I thought about it for like 2 more seconds and went, no. Not yet. Not yet. Soon, but not yet. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a perfect loop cycle, but it's okay. It's okay. That's why I'm learning. I'm making his head too big. There we go. Me and my damn volumes. Getting better, though. Proud of myself. As much as I complain, I'm like, I'm getting better. Perfection is impossible. You know, it's funny because, like, perfection is just an ideal that human beings came up with one day. We're just like, what if... You know how things go wrong sometimes? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, what if they just didn't? And we're like, oh, what would we call that? And someone's like, perfection. And we're like, oh, we should try and do that. But, like, it's dumb. It's not how life works. Not how things work. Perfection's not real. Even my hero, Glenn Keane, is, in fact, not the most perfect animator. In my eyes, he is, but... I mean, I also have a very silly view of that, I think. Yes, I do. I do expect this to sit next to Leonardo's Mona Lisa. 100%. That was my goal at the beginning of this stream. I was like, you know what? Yes. This is gonna go into the Louvre. And it's gonna be cherished by generations. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Remember your training, Tori. Remember, it's a leg in 3-dimensional space. There can be space between the leg. There should be space between the leg. They don't mush together. Yes. Perfect. Oh, the Has-Been pilot? I thought it was good. Like, honestly. It reminded me of early We're on frame 12. Wait a minute. Oh. Down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that'll be fine. Because when it loops, I forgot, it loops back to the first frame, so you do 11 frames. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. Oh, hey Tommy, how's it going? And yeah, I don't know, like sometimes the jokes really did get me like to laugh, and yeah, I guess some of them were pretty hit or miss with the Has Been pilot. Um I think the one that made me laugh the most in the Has Been pilot was just when that serpent guy like wrapped the chain around Angel Dust and just slammed it into the ground. And he was just like, he just makes that, oh god, I can't even say it just because it's like, oh my god. And the serpent guy was like, huh. Okay. Anyways, I've made this very wonderfully shit walk cycle. Let's see if we can't make it look good. Um, I mean, it works, but it looks like poop. Okay. And that's the story of rough animation. Oh yeah, that's right. That's funny. Yeah, thanks for filling that in. Oh yeah, son. And he's just like, what the? It was a beautiful moment. Um. I mean, I've watched a lot of pilots for cartoons, so like to me, that's exactly kind of what I expected. Because the pilot is supposed to be like, it's supposed to give you a taste of what the whole series could be like without being the whole series and without spoiling anything. So I thought it was pretty perfect in those terms. Um, I think it's probably some of the best quality independent animation like you could get right now. Don't want to do it orange. I really like orange. I like red too, though. I'm like, oh, I can't decide what color I want to do my cleanup in. Okay. 13, probably not. Probably gonna go with, let's try 10. What does 10 look like? 10 might be too thick. 8. Well, like, this is the problem, too. The idea, because I was very confused from the beginning whether they were, like, kickstarting a series or a pilot or what they're doing. But if it's a pilot, that means they're pitching it to places to pick up for a whole series. So the sad truth is that might be it. The pilot might just be all that ever comes of it. Uh, I think Netflix would be pretty dumb not to pick it up. But my other issue with it is like I can only think of a few places that would definitely pick up this show. Like because let's Disney XD is not picking up Has Been. Uh yeah, Disney's all like, yeah, you know what? This show about hell, this definitely won't piss off our Christian mothers at home who already hate us. Like, so like that was the thing. I think the problem with the premise of the show in the first place is that there's not many places they could sell it to right off the bat. But I think Netflix would be a perfect kind of fit for that show. You know, I'm gonna be a real smart person right now, and I'm just gonna make a Ludo head. Oh, sorry. Anyways, trying to think of too many things at once now. Well, like just think like Netflix, Adult Swim is the other one I could think that might pick it up. Yeah, it's better. Well, the other thing too is it better doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get picked up either, because a network or whatever, they're going to look like, they're going to look at the price to produce that, and if you look at the quality of the animation and everything and how long it took them produce, I mean, actually, to be fair, they actually did a fairly basic production of that 30 minutes. Because actually, like, any 30-minute episode of a cartoon show you watch takes 9 months to finish. I didn't know this for many years, but actually that's a pretty common time frame. 9 months because that's going from story to... Okay, actually, you know what? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now is the layering. Oof. It's not even my favorite Ludo head. What am I doing? Let's... Okay, so, well, it does turn in space, so maybe I do have to make more than just one. It doesn't have to turn, does it? Yeah, don't practice animating on a live stream. That's a stupid idea. I don't know why I keep doing it. Guess I just think it's kind of fun. It's a little different. But, yeah, so each episode of Has Been would have to take 9 months to make, and they'd have to, like whatever network picks it up would have to pay that, and I'm like a broken record when I'm animating on a live stream because, like, basically I'm trying to track movement, and then I'm also trying to hold a conversation, and I'm also, like, looking at the time, making sure I'm not late for holy shit, it's... Okay, I got 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm tracking a lot of things at once, and I have a very human brain. I'm not a robot, unfortunately. If I was a robot, I could probably animate some really great mechanical walk cycles. Okay. But I thought Has Been was good. It's just I don't know who they're gonna sell this to. That's pretty much my main concern with it, is it's like, it's got a pretty good following, and I think it could make a good chunk of money for whatever studio picked it up, but the studio might be looking at the price to produce and be like, I don't know. I mean, I personally think someone should pick it up for sure, because it's like, it got like over 1 million views in its like second day. I don't even know what it's up to now. But the story looks actually good. Like, Viv C. Pops' old webcomic Zoophobia is kind of notorious for having terrible writing. Yeah, I read it. It's kind of... Well, I stopped reading it at some point. I was reading it when she was doing weekly updates back in the day, and... Like, I really wanted to like the characters, but the writing was just so bland, and she did like 100,000 splash pages, and I'm like, okay, I can't read this. Oh, 2.7. Huh. Yeah, that's a lot of views. But, I think, within 3 days. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's a good pilot, but it's just a matter of, like, who's gonna buy it. That's the unfortunate real reason right there why most animation is just, you know, like, just children's animation. That's the pretty much main reason. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got the rough walk cycle in, at least. I'm proud of that. That's really my whole aim with this live stream, was that, like, can I animate a full walk in like an hour and a half? And the answer is apparently yes. So I think I'm learning walks pretty good. I don't even know if this will work necessarily, but I'm kind of curious. And I only got like 15 minutes anyway, so there's no way I'm gonna like full clean this up or anything. Alright, let's see if that even works. Yeah. I definitely should add a blink in there, though. And then do a separate layer for the beard, and then a separate layer for the... Yeah, add a blink in there, though, because you can see now, like, how dead-eye it gets. It's just dead. You should always add blinks when you can, because they really help add the life. Okay. Let's see. I'll do the beard for sure. Let's see. Could try and do that little triangle type beard. This I gotta clean up by hand for sure. No little copy paste cheats on that one. I don't like that. Hold it. Okay. Oh yeah, arms would help, wouldn't they? But ain't nobody got time for that. I just want to do the beard. Just let me have some fun, Akram. Just because you're right doesn't mean you're right. See, that's why you gotta have an Akram around, though, because you know, you gotta have someone who'll tell it to you like it is. People don't like hearing the truth, though. I'm realizing like how weird I am, because I actually don't mind being told, like, oh hey, why don't you do that instead, you dum dum. I'm like, oh yeah, actually that's a good idea. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, if it only bothers me if they're like, hey, how about you do this, and I go, because it's a, you know, and I can reasonably find a flaw in it, and then they're like, nah, you should just do it that way anyway. But you know, if they're right, then they're right. It doesn't bother me at all. I think I just really wanted to do the beard, though. I think a blink would help, though. I think a blink is... I think a blink should be in there. I know the beard's not as important, but I like it. Let me draw the beard. Only got like 10 minutes left. No! Push it to the limit. You know, just got it going here. Drawing a bird with a beard. Oh, that. Wait, hold on. Nope, not quite. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it shrinks at one point, but it might not look that bad when it gets colored, to be honest. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's start labeling the layers here. Head. Come on. Okay, there we go. Don't know why that was giving me a hard time. There we go. Beard. Okay. Shut that off. Lock it. Oh, actually, this should be on. And what we're gonna do is be very clever. Okay, come on. Alright, 6. I'm gonna remind myself. Let's put that there. We're gonna bring it down to 3. And we're gonna I am on the right layer, right? Okay. Wait, nope. I screwed up already. Oh wait, no, actually, that'll be alright as long as I do this. You guys are learning all the secrets today. You should always have someone, though, to tell you like it is. Give him really long arms. Yes, I'll give him full-on wings. I should just give him full-on wings. Just like have him like flapping on the side. It's like he's about to take off. That'd be pretty great. Nah, I'm trying to get these little secrets. Well, not so much secrets. These little like shortcuts. Because I'm basically independent animator here. I'm not going to have someone I can send this to clean up. Or if I do have someone to send some work to, the last thing I want to send them is something so simple. I want to be able to do as much on my own as physically possible. Of course, I'm kind of that way with everything. I would like to be able to do as much as I can on my own. I don't like to burden people. But animation is a team effort. So let's see. We're just going to go with like a basic gray. I don't think this is the right color for his beard. I mean, it's a red outline, so who cares? Sometimes things don't look right when it's line art though in animation, and when you put color in, it looks fine. Yeah, it looks alright actually. I think it looks okay. It's not perfect, but I'm not perfect. So. I'm not ready to do a spider walk. I was watching a spider at work the other day, and I was like, I'm not ready to draw that, because I'm just starting to get the hang of 2 legs. I think I'm going to work my way up to 4. And then maybe I can animate the cat bus, you know, with the 6 legs. And then once I get up to 6, maybe I can do a spider walk. But no, not yet. Okay. I probably should rough in some arms. Let's do that. Let's go back to the rough layer. Unlock that. Well, we should lock those. This layer. Okay. Unlock it. Brush. Put it at 13 with it. Trying to think. I think the arm moves forward with the leg. Should I just have him like kind of like, yeah, actually I'm gonna do a separate layer for this. Should just do like a little, have his little clenched fist thing, I think. Kind of have it swing. I think I gave him too much of a buff arm. He's got like a beefy arm now. Just drawing it the way I see it. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit more. Maybe it should be a little more forward though, because that's like a little bit too just perpendicular there. Okay. because he's kind of taken a step forward. So he should have like his arm a little forward, I think. Let's take a look. Still think I'm making his arm too buff, but it's okay. You know, we're just gonna go with it for now because time is of the essence. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the arm on the other side too. Come on, there we go. Actually, I think that arm's too short. No, it's okay because it's going backwards in perspective. It'll be alright. Yeah, it looks pretty cute. Looks pretty good. There we go. And unfortunately, this is about the time I gotta shut down. But hey, I'll call this successful because I wanted to see if I could do a whole walk cycle from scratch. Because I started with a completely blank, 100% blank canvas here, and then I made this. That's pretty good. I'd call that pretty good. Gonna save that. But yeah, I think that's not too bad considering I've been. I mean, I gotta add in betweens. I can see that. I have it running on 12, so I'd have to add like if I want it to be really smooth. But I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But 80 minutes work. Yeah. Yep, that's not bad. It's an hour and 20 minutes. There we go. I can do math. Just not in my head very fast. Alright. So, that was a pretty good short live stream, I think. Have a happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you get plenty of free candy. Thanks for jumping in last minute, Hex. Unless you've been creepily sitting in the background. Yeah, Akram, I'm not fast at math, okay? It's funny, I want to yell at you, but I keep looking over here instead of the camera. I'm not good at math, okay? I'm just not. I can't do it in my head. I can do it on paper, mostly. If I ever have to calculate something to save someone's life, there might be a problem. I might make it, I might not, you know. I'd get, like, about C's in math, so there's a 50-50 chance that you would live if me doing a math equation was what your life depended on. So there's 50-50. I might be able to do it, I might not. But I'm actually getting better, a little bit better with some math because of animation, actually, just because it's like, I'm like 24, 48, 72. I'm like, okay, wow, how did that come from? You know. But, you know, I'm figuring it out. I'm proud of this. It's beautiful. I want to do the little hair floppies that aren't hair. I might change the arm a little bit from being that basic to, I don't know, I might give him a little elbow. But yeah, I gotta get ready for work. I'd rather do this than work, can you tell? I'm like, let me just... but I gotta go. Alright, let's see. I'll see you guys later once I find the stop streaming button.